see, anyone can pull a trigger. Point. Shoot. He's dead. But a blade. Pressing that cold metal against another man's throat. Feeling his pulse. It's personal. It's intimate. There's honor in killing with a blade. This is your future, Jack.
次は、
お、なんでしょう。
この音は
もしかして
トゲッコーですね。これ皆さん、まあ、ファンの方もご存知だと思いますけど、MGS4 とかに出てきた、とかじゃないな、4に出てきた、偵察用の小型の AGV です。
はい、お願いします。なるほど。
はい、追加回します。
おー、上
手。器用でしょう。
器用ですね。一本です。
はいはいはい。落ちて割れてしまいましたけどね。まあ今のは簡単。
すごい細かいですね、そういうのも。
次はこれ難しいですよ。ボーリングのピンをジャグリングで、空中で切ってもらいましょう。これすっごい難しい。意外に空振りしちゃって普通のスタッフはできないんですよ。彼今日は猛練習してきたんで。はい。
可愛い。
いやちゃんとやってくださいよ。
もう一回
はい。
いきますよ。
はい、お願いします。
ああ、そうですね。
もう一回。すみません。いや。来ました。すみません、すごい。もう一体。
あれ？
攻撃攻。
出てきましたよ。
はい、ちょっと遊んでみましょうか。はい。
お、またなんだ？
かかってこいと、真剣白羽取りをするそうです。
攻撃攻がですか？
攻撃攻が今か。はい。じゃあもう取ってもらいましょうか。
はい。かかってこいって感じですね。
すごい挑戦的ですね。
いきます。
お？今。
ああ、残念。
切れちゃった。
ちょっと見えにくかったですね。
そうですね。
ちょっとかわいそうなんですけども。あ、下にも出てましたね。
なるほど、二段落ちと。
ちょっと斜めでしたね。
なるほど。
はい、おそ松さん。
メタルギアライジングリベンジェンス。
やはりその戦闘におけるところのアクション、そこでのかっこよさであるとか、もちろん世界観のしっかりした重厚感、そこのスピード感も含めて映像に出していけたらいいかなと思っています。
So of course, the core concept of this game is to make it so that players feel really good about cutting things. But if it's just cutting things over and over again, of course the player will become bored with it. So in addition to that, on top of that, we've also introduced various types of routes that the player can take, various ways of getting through the stage. There is a growth system within the game, so as you play the game, you earn points, and you can use these points to purchase upgrades to your body as well as new types of combos and maneuvers. We think, at first there might be some resistance, for people who maybe don't normally play action games, maybe they're not great at action games. But what we want to make clear is that, this is a Metal Gear game, and even though it's an action game, it's very much connected to the Metal Gear franchise. The aesthetics, the story, it all connects. It takes place after Metal Gear Solid 4, so we hope that, the Metal Gear fans, even though they may not be traditional action gamers, can get into the game. Hopefully the story will be the entrance, and they'll stick with it after that. But because we now handed it off to Platinum, Platinum doesn't feel limited, by this past, and they've come up with some really original ideas, things that we wouldn't be able to think of, on our own Exigent Productions, just really crazy stuff. And so by that back and forth, getting ideas from Platinum has introduced a lot of cool new elements to the game, and we're happy about where we're heading right now. And so you see this angst-ridden Raiden up through Metal Gear Solid 4. But what we're trying to focus on now in Rising is seeing what happened to Raiden after MGS4, how he's matured, how he's grown as a character. So he's no longer, just the guy who's second to Snake. We want to make him an individual. He's his own man, he's matured, and we hope that fans will look forward to seeing how Raiden has evolved in this game.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode from your boy Bishop Shadow, and we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about the demo that was released recently this month. If you've been following me lately, you already know that I've been hyped for this game for a while. I've actually had a lot of interest in this game since 2009, and we're finally getting the full game within actually a couple weeks. This is going to be basically for the people who haven't really been following too much attention to the series, which is called Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. With this demo, we've actually been seeing a lot of info on this demo since, I'll say, about around March or April of last year. We've been watching a lot of videos on it, a lot of demonstrations from Konami and Platinum Games. They showed it at Tokyo Game Show, and they demonstrated the game, and ever since then everyone has pretty much been really hyped for it. Then later on of 2012, I'll say around October, it was released with Zone of the Enders HD collection. With HDC, we also got the Metal Gear Rising demo, the same exact one that was showed at Tokyo Game Show. A lot of people had the joke that you're paying basically $40 for a demo, because a lot of people didn't really get it for Zoe. Doesn't take anything away from Zoe. Zoe was actually a really great franchise. I wish that hopefully in the future, I think they would be a perfect candidate. If you played Vanquish and then now you're looking at Metal Gear Rising, there's absolutely no excuse for Konami not to want to do a Platinum game with Zoe in mind. Because if anything was like the second one with I think there was a 2-player mode. I never played the second one, so forgive me. I only played the first one. And if they did anything like they did with the second one and then expand upon it, you'll be seeing me doing another video. I promise you that. Now, that game was also, with the demo, it was released again for free. This time it was on the PlayStation Network account. If you had a Japanese account, you could get it, but the thing is, you needed an actual Japanese PS3 or on Xbox Live. I believe it was released on Xbox Live in Japan as well. But Konami decided to region block. It makes perfect sense when you got the demo on Zone of the Enders and you're trying to promote that game and get some sales off of it. Makes perfect sense. So I'm not really mad at them, but we were kind of disappointed. We really wanted to play it, especially after the fact that we played the hell out of the Max Anarchy demo when that was released, and that was not region blocked. But once again, we're dealing with different publishers. Other than that, so the official one that was released for North America, Europe, was released already like earlier in this month, like mid-month, and everybody's been playing it like crazy. And I'm going to do a review off of this exact same demo. I will be honest again, just like I was with the Devil May Cry demo. And yes, I did say that correctly. I didn't play that one. We've seen the same exact demo for like 6-7 months. Once again, it was done with Metal Gear Rising. I know exactly what you're going to get. Everything that we've talked about is in there. It was in the original one, it's in this one. You're getting the same exact demo. There's no real change in this. A lot of newcomers are coming to the series that have absolutely no idea what's going on. This is what this review is for. I will say that this review is going to be focused on more of the casual gamers that's going to come to it, because that's the only ones where I've been hearing a lot of negativity towards the game. A lot of people are thinking that this game is just about basically just running around cutting shit. No, that is just a fun factor of the game. That's not the only part of this game. This game is not one-dimensional. There's a lot of stuff going on for this game, and that has a lot to do with not only the combat, but being able to cancel blade mode at will. There's going to be a lot of things that you can do in this game that you weren't able to do in other hack and slash games that have already came out this year and prior to that. What I will say about this game right now is the combat. As you've already seen, of course, Zandatsu, that's basically literally translates to cut and take. So basically that's one aspect of it. The only real reason to do that is not to look flashy. I mean, Platinum games, they make everything look flashy, but that's not the point of it. The main aspect of going around taking out the spinal cords for that energy is basically to get energy, and to also continue to use your blade mode, because if you run out of it, you can't do it anymore, or it's not effective. There's a lot of things to that. Also, what you need to understand about the combat system is there's only 2 buttons, square, triangle. There's a jump button and there's an action button. Basically, the action has a lot to do with the prompts for you to grab the spinal cords, to do certain things, to pick up whatever. You're not always going to be using just your sword, but right now that's pretty much what you're using as your primary weapon in the demo. In the full game, there are going to be other weapons. I won't get into that because that's a spoiler. The other sub weapons you can use that I know for sure that you can use in the game right now is RPGs and grenades. They are spread around throughout the game. There are going to be enemies that also use those weapons against you. Another thing with blade mode is you can stay stationary, and if somebody was to shoot an RPG at you, you can cut the RPGs and not take any damage. There are going to be characters, if you wait long enough, they'll throw a grenade at you. you have a move called evade slash. That's at least that's what we're calling it. E slash for short. Now with that, you can actually, if you time it right, you can actually press 2 buttons. Your character rating will move either to the left or the right, depending on the camera, and he will deflect the grenade back to the person, and it should explode within a few seconds. Also with those grenades, you can obviously throw them at enemies, and you can use the rocket launcher to also shoot them at pretty much any enemy in the game, but it's not going to be as fun as using your sword. The other thing is, like with Ninja Run, you can do that to deflect bullets. I doubt you can do that against RPGs. I haven't seen anybody try it. I don't suggest you try it. But if you want to, if you really want to test the game out, go right ahead. Also, there is a parry system. This is your secondary defense. There's only 2 defenses. That was the E slash. This is the second one, which is the parry. The parry is more of like, it really is a parry, but it can also be looked at as a delayed block. It's like something that you didn't telegraph it very well. You're pretty much holding it for a while, and then you can still block the enemy's attack. Now with the parry, people were getting confused in the demo with the prompt. It'll show the analog stick and a action button. I believe that's square. If you if they think that you need to hold down the analog, no, you needed to press the analog stick in the direction facing the enemy on screen, and the square button at the same time. So it's a simultaneous movement. Depending on how well you time it, it'll be a perfect one where they'll become discombobulated or dizzy. The other one is they'll just get knocked back, further back from you, and sometimes if you do it really, really well, you will automatically come back with an attack. So that is 2 things that you really need to study with this game if you really want to get really into the hard levels in the full game. If you don't do that, you're kidding yourself. Other stuff is the combat system is deep. Like I said, there's 2 action buttons. There's light attack and hard attack. Hard attack is the triangle button, which is basically he will use the sword every once in a while with his foot. And that's one, if you've known anything from Metal Gear Solid 4, you will understand why. If you don't, I strongly suggest you go look up Raiden, like a Raiden versus Vamp, and it will pretty much show you exactly what's going on. Other than that, you can do a lot of attacks that's probably similar to other games that you may have played. If you play Bayonetta, this is right up your alley. If you have played even the Devil May Cry game, you still should be very familiar with the attack buttons. You can hit 2 lights, delay, and hit triangle, or hit 3 squares and delay triangle. You can do launchers. There's 2 different ways of doing it. The best one that a lot of people like to do right now is basically the power slide, which usually prompts you immediately to get blade mode. Speaking of blade mode, there is a new technique. Well, it's not too new, but we're just now really talking about it. It's been in a lot of Japanese vids that they've already been playing it since November, so they know what's going on. But what we've finally seen in some of the demo videos is that you actually can cancel the blade mode at any time. A lot of times when you do certain moves like the palm or the stinger move that you'll see in the videos, it will automatically slow down the screen, which is indicating blade mode, which means that you're prompting basically the game is prompting you use your Zandatsu and go ahead and just go nuts. But you don't necessarily have to do that. That's what's great about this game. You have tons of options, and then on top of that, you can use blade mode whenever you feel like it. So you could go into a combo, and when there's a part of the combo where it's going to slow you down or stop you, you can use blade mode to cancel whatever you're doing and go right back into another string of combos, making your combos longer, which is going to make your score higher. This is great. It's a great technique. And there's another technique that people have been discussing about, is the blade mode jump cancel. That is basically you're in the middle of a combo and you jump out of it, but immediately before the jump animation begins or lifts you up in the air, you can cancel it with blade mode, and then quickly cancel out of that and go right back into another attack, just like you did in the BMC. That's great. There's so many things about this game that you should be hyped for. Those are 2 great examples that you really should be hyped for. Going back to the casual, if there's any questions you want to ask me, go ahead and ask me on YouTube. I'll try to answer them. I will get a lot of my advice from SRK. If you want to just go and see what a lot of the SRK members are doing, I have a link in the message bar for you. You can check that out and you can ask them all the questions you want. A lot of us will answer them for you. But if you're only going to be there to trash the game, you might as well take that to GameFAQs or FChan or wherever the hell you came from. Just keep it there, because these guys are really serious about the game. We're all hyped for it. We all want to play this game to its full potential and basically just go nuts. And that's what I want you guys to do too. Other than that, I'm going to wrap this up. Basically, if you want me to give you a score on this, just a realistic score, this is as an expectation for the game. For myself, it's a 10 out of 10 as an expectation. This is all I've been thinking about for years. I've been really anticipating this game. I really want to play it. I can't wait to play it. And the reason why I have not played the demo is because I don't want to spoil anything. I've already seen enough. I just want to wait till I get the game in my hands, put it in my PS3, and take it from there. I may even record myself playing the game. Depends on how things turn out. Other than that, I want you guys to take it easy and enjoy the rest of the video.
What's going on, everybody? Top Tier here. I just want to show you guys an exploit that I found in Metal Gear Solid Rising for the Xbox 360. It's a rocket launcher infinite ammo glitch that I found. In order for this to work, you have to have 2 rocket launcher bullets. If you have 1, it won't work. You'll just have 0, and you won't be able to use the exploit. So you have to have 2, and once you shoot one of them, you go into your blade mode, and you'll have 1 left. And when you shoot it and go into blade mode again, you'll just have an infinite amount of rocket launchers. So let me just show you that example here. It doesn't matter if you're in blue meter blade mode or yellow meter, it doesn't matter. Just you have to go right into blade mode right after you shoot the rocket, so you can cancel the animation of actually reloading your rocket, because if you reload the rocket, you're gonna have you're still gonna have 1 bullet, but when you shoot it, he's gonna have 0, and the exploit's not gonna work. So yeah, that's it.
Towards you. Are you ready to die? I'm not ready to face you yet. Watermelon time. Oh yeah. Time for watermelon slicing. Hiya! Hiya! Oh yeah, I'm standing watermelon. Oh yeah, I'm standing watermelon. I'll kick you down. Okay, action point. Ready? 2 slices. I'll cut you both in half. Both of you ready? Ready? Jump! Come to my store and buy some watermelon! Watermelon! What's going on? And she cuts everything into pieces! Oh, yes. Hey, watermelon. What's going on? Hey, watermelon. Have you ever seen half a watermelon? Hiya! I messed you up. What's with number 2? Put it down! Put it down the wall! And everything collapse, maybe. Oh, yes, look at that! Apparently it's a chocolate. Secret. Oh, wow! Look at this! Jump! Oh, yeah, I'm in area number B11. Oh, I wonder if I can get there. Quite far. Truck. Run and jump! Ah, it's too far. Oh, crap, I can't get up there again. Oh, no! No! Hey, kitty cat? Yeah. Nice kitty cat freaking out. People are gonna hate me after this. I'm sorry, kitty cat. I'm sorry. No, don't. No. Wow. Freaking hell. You're like a ninja cat. Okay, kitty cat. No way. No. Ninja Kitty Cat, you stop it! You can't dodge him! How the hell do you do this? Okay, Ninja Kitty Cat. Oh yeah! Okay, this is ridiculous. How can you freaking beat me? You're just a freaking cat! I strained for thousands of years and you still defeat me, you little kitty cat! Okay, that's it. That's it. Time for you to say goodbye! I can't believe it! How'd you dodge all my attacks? Wow, freaking hell, kitty cat. Freaking hell! I can't believe you're so powerful.